Well, unless you just like to spend a lot of money, this is beekeeping. Hey y'all, this is Barry's Best Honey. I'm Mike and I do bees. Welcome back to another day in my 2020 beekeeping season where I take you all the way from winter through to the next fall here in my small operation in southeast Louisiana. And remember, especially today when you see what I'm doing, this is not a how-to video. This is me just logging one day here and one day there during my season. But if you pick up any tips and tricks, that is great. And if you have any for me, leave me in the comments for me, please. I mentioned it in some other videos, but is this really beekeeping? Is this what beekeeping is all about? I didn't know this was beekeeping. Well, unless you just like to spend a lot of money, this is beekeeping. So what I'm going to do today is take you through a few tedious tasks. I mentioned them in another video. Things that I got to do, things that I got to do to keep up and not fall behind. Because you know, there's never enough equipment. Take a look. You know, I said I hate woodworking. I think I hate painting just as much. So, went to the pawn shop, got me a Wagner a couple years back, a few years back, and when I got a lot of stuff to paint, I just use it. It uses a lot of paint, but it's worth the convenience. Of course, I picked the windiest day, but it's worth the convenience. Those are cypress anyway. They don't need a ton of paint, and if I'm out of time and don't have time to paint my cypress, I just throw them out without paint. I got some right now that are still kicking. Ain't had a drop of paint on them, but I throw that on there. What do you guys do when you got a lot of equipment? Is this really what beekeeping's all about? I'll tell you what, a big part of it is. So I like buying my stuff, but just ran out of money when I was over at the man's house buying stuff. Ran a slam out of money. So I had to cut out a few lids. I got about 4 more to go for all those bottom boards I bought. But on the bright side, they're already painted on top. Pretty good. I found nothing relaxing, therapeutic, or enjoyable about any of that. But I'm cheap, and I just saved myself about 60 to 65 bucks. That frame jig for me is really not about speed. It's just about not having to do one at a time over and over and over. But as you get going, it's probably been 2 years since I snapped frames together in that. Once you get going, you speed right back up. But it's not about speed for me. It's about not having to nail each frame, each little piece. Just being able to stick them all, stand them up, and I like that little jig. Building frames, not near as painful as woodworking for me. I guess because there's no cutting and measuring. You saw me on that router? I don't like that router. But I'm saving money. Alright, so guys, I am wrapped up. Did a couple tasks, painted my grass white. But I painted my bottom boards. I don't always paint them. When I'm in a hurry and I just need them in there, I go ahead and just stick them in. But the majority of them I do paint just because I want to make sure and give them every chance they got to survive, just like the bees. But some people tell me that you don't paint cypress. When you paint cypress, it can't breathe, and when it can't breathe, it tends to hold in the moisture or something. I don't know. 90% of my bottom boards are this particular actual, I say brand, it's not really a brand, it's a particular people that make them up in, I forget where they make them. I don't know. The fellow that sells them, he told me who they were, but they make them, and they are very high quality. They've all lasted. None of them are rotten that I have, and I really do like them. And I run screen bottom, so I like these for sure. But they're nice. They've got the place for the tray. You know, you slide a tray in there, or you can slide a board in there. Well constructed. I forget how many pieces. 12, 14 pieces of wood in here. I don't know. Very nice. But I got the time, so I wanted to paint them. So there's 8 of those, and of course, don't forget the lids, because for every bottom board, you need a lid. Isn't that physics? Did physics say that? Or is that for every action? There's the opposite equal reaction. Let me have some lids. No cleats. They got paint on them. These are crates from old water bag test kits. Not on the bottom, so that'd be the B side. Other side's painted. Yeah, that's open, but they last all right. I've had some for some of these nuke lids I made. I've had them for, I made those nukes probably 6-7 years ago. So not long after I started. And they're working fine. So that's about it. That's a quick day. Just a little something to do after I get off work. Something to save a little bit of money on the lids. I saved 10 bucks a piece on those. So that's $80 I saved. And the bottom boards, of course, those are 20 bucks a piece. So I needed to save some money. But they're worth it. Those are some of the things I do buy. I make some in a pinch, solid bottoms like I did for my nukes and all. In a pinch I'll make some solid bottoms, but I'm not about to attempt those. And I don't want to make a screen bottom that I can't put a slide underneath, so I'm not about to do all that. I use my paint sprayer because when I got a lot to do, I like just use the paint sprayer. It uses a ton of paint, I know, but for me it's worth it just to get it done. If I've got 3 or 4 boxes, I'll paint them with a roller and all that. 1 or 2 of those boards, I'll paint them, maybe a lid or 2. But no, when I've got 8 of those to paint, then I'm gonna build probably another 4 to 6 deep boxes. I'll stack those boxes up, shoot them with my little Wagner. Take a 1/4 of a gallon of paint, but it's worth it. Worth it to me. Plus I thin it out, so it helps it. Alright guys, that's it. I appreciate y'all watching. This ain't a real exciting one, but it's part of beekeeping. It's part of my season. It's part of what I do. So I wanted to throw it on this video, log it for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the little bit that it was. And look, if you like it, give it a thumbs up if you don't mind. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you can. It don't cost you anything, free of charge. And if you hit the notification bell, you know when I upload them, give you something to watch and eat. And especially with smart TVs, because now you can just put them on the TV and watch videos just like you're watching a show. That's what I do with all the guys I subscribe to. And look, share it with your friends, share it with your family, and share it with anybody who just enjoys watching bees. And maybe share it with some new beekeepers so they can see another part of beekeeping. Because really, is this beekeeping? Absolutely. It's just the part you don't see on a lot of videos. Although I'm seeing a lot more now. Seeing a lot more. A lot of people are logging the construction and stuff. But I hate woodworking. And something I hate probably even more than woodworking is painting. But it's done. Look guys, this is Barry's Best Honey. I'm Mike, and I do bees. Today, I do paint. Y'all have a great evening, and God bless y'all.